Okay, and I'm back. So that was awkward. Had a neighbor that got locked out and accidentally let some church missionaries in. Which, I mean, they're from, what would technically be our church. It's more like, I don't know, like, technically my wife's Mormon, technically my wife and I got married in a Mormon church and all that, but it's one of those things where we're not actually, like, practicing or any of that. It's more of a, you know, they're around, and one of the relatives is one, and generally speaking, they're really cool people. It's just, I don't know, don't really terribly need lessons in the middle of the day, you know? Any day, anyways. Alright, how's stuff going here? Less than ideal. Okay. But yeah, so, you know, neighbors get locked out every now and then, so when I open the door, and usually I kind of just go and shut off the lights and scamper off and hide whenever they show up, because unfortunately, you know, they show up pretty often. Like it's just awkward timing. You know, like I don't want to be mean, but it's just like we're never available. Like, even when we would be available, it's never going to be an ideal time. I don't mean that in a mean way, I just mean, like, it's not coming in the middle of dinner, for example, or showing up at, let's say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, okay. You know, one's asleep, one's not here. I'm not really sure what you'd expect to accomplish, but oh well. Sounds meaner than I'm intending it to be. Because I really have nothing against them other than the whole, you know, we really would like our privacy kind of thing, but what can you do? What can you do? Alright. That might have been a waste of a point, but I really want to get this one finished off before they get some fix to their situation. Alright, am I gonna get a chance to evac whoever that is? It's Luca. Could have gotten a spell strike all this time. I doubt it would have helped, but, you know, it's there. Alright, will this bring that trap back? Or did it expire? No, it's just gone. What's weird is it did show up on the ground under him for a while. I wonder what that's all about. Please hit him. You dick. Alright. What do I have lots of? Requires nothing to use. Interesting. Alright, let me go report that one in as well. Yeah, I haven't been extensively using traps, so at least in my other run here. And we're having a bit of lag again. Alright, stun. Surely one of you wants to go after Steve. Surely. Yeah, that's a good call right there. I feel like that ability's a little bit underpowered. Alright, roll those dice. It's at least something. Oh crap. If they've actually got all their moves... Good job. Good friggin' job right there, Steve. Oh man, spiked up the bunghole. That's just what happens. I barely survived that. But it's just enough. I don't know how we're gonna make it through 25 fights of this, but... You know, this series might go on for the next 40 billion years if this continues. I was kind of hoping to finish that guy off before that right there happened. Alright, Steve's gonna have to be okay for a minute. And there we are. Little by little. I think it's actually safe to say we have a decent chance right now. Because they've got no healing element anymore, it's just a matter of time, and as long as they don't get any lucky hits, we're golden. And now Steve will go to deal with the little troubles upstairs. There we go. Alright, you're gonna take his place. Give me some actual damage going on this annoyance. Yeah, when hundreds are barely moving the bar, you know you're gonna have a problem. Alright, bad weather is not what we need right now. Because Steve's accuracy is already not terribly amazing. And he's riveted again. You guys are dicks, you know that? At 43, how much are you? Barely anything better. Riskiness aside, that seems like an okay move. Hang on, both my crossbows are out of commission, right? I think so. Alright, you can just go ahead and stop then for a little bit. No need to worry about your nonsense. Oof. Dang it. Those crossbows are a pain. Why are you lagging? That's probably the biggest question here. It's just gonna keep axing that guy if that's how this is gonna go. 1, 43, 19. And I think let's heal. Sure would be nifty if they'd go for one of those side tiles. Okay, that does nothing for him. This is seriously just bizarre, because this issue never seemed to occur before. I'm gonna have to do another sweep of my computer, see if I'm missing something. So he stopped. That should waste some turns. Wonderful. Actually, with a full party, this would have been far easier. I don't know why I haven't gotten a full party yet. You think I would have. Right, come on, go in that trap. You know you want to. That was funny. The other day I ended up getting sick, right? Basically, just had this really weird day where the weather could not decide what it wanted to be. So, you know, very start of the day, it's all nice and sunny outside, and this was the most Michigan situation ever, by the way. So it's all nice and sunny. And then I go outside, and all well and good. go and get changed out of my usual stuff. I usually just end up going out in like pajamas or whatever the hell I wore the previous day, and I go back inside, end up changing. I'm like, okay, now shorts and a shirt, that's gonna be fine for today. Usually just like I go shorts, shirt, and a vest, you know, if it's gonna be windy or whatever, just cover up any parts that would be sensitive to wind, and all golden. So, you know, I go outside, end up going to the store later. Well, kiddo and I walk into the store, everything's all nice and sunny, it's getting a little windy out. A little bit annoying, but no problem. Walking inside and I'm seeing, okay, it's starting to rain. Like, it's like, okay, that'll be annoying, but hopefully that'll be done by the time we're back. But it starts to rain. You know, we can get what we need to done in there. End up coming back, and it's snowing. Like, it's just a full-on frickin' snowstorm outside. Like, okay. Fine, I guess. We'll deal with the snowstorm now. So we go outside. And I'm just grab the kid, and just shove them to my chest there. I'm just going and sprinting all the way to the car through the snowstorm because I don't want her to get sick, because she's likewise not dressed for this weather. So, you know, we get there. Everything's all good. She's all nice and warm, you know, just had her inside the vest there, so she's fine. But yeah, we get back, and it's just suddenly windy and rainy by the time we get back. Like, okay, this is just turning out to be a complete pain in the neck. We walk inside, I look out the window, and it's sunny again. I mean, it it just never stops. So it turns out I end up getting a cold because of that running through the snow thing. So in the middle of the night, you know, I'm doing my usual ritual where I'm waiting for midnight, pretty much. Normally what ends up happening is I need to go feed the kittens at midnight, so I end up going, just watching some YouTube stuff or whatever. You know, I usually have a game, usually have my phone, watching something, and as soon as midnight rolls around, I feed them and go to bed. I'm going and I'm watching them and doing my stuff. And yeah, everything seems fine, but I'm watching this this mod called X Division, which is not, even though it sounds like some sort of weird, I'm pretty sure there must be something like military porn or something, but no, basically it's Xenonauts. It's this mod that they made for it a while ago, that's still in development. It's this crazy overhaul that I've been meaning to try at some point. It's like if you've played the other ones, it's the equivalent of Long War for Enemy Unknown, like where it just goes and redoes pretty much everything, and tries to make it more tactical and stuff like that, more strategic, and give you a billion other options. What are we lagging for? Really, what is that? Like, base game, to give you an idea, there's something like, I think like 80 research projects. In that one, there's well over 1,000. Because you spend half your time researching, half your time going and fighting stuff and doing all kinds of cool crap, so it's a fun game. But yeah, so I'm watching this mod, and one of the things that it adds is the xenomorphs from Aliens. And I will say, every series that I've watched on it so far has consisted of largely the same thing, of the same turn for like half an hour, which is like peeking around the entire map and strategizing that one turn for almost an entire video. And like, I understand the necessity of it because it's a very difficult mod. I've been told all kinds of comparisons to it, but let's just say it's crazy. It's the crazy hard mode one. And so mentally, that never clicks right in my head. Like, for some reason, there's just something in my head that just like goes off, like, no, can't watch it. Which I do, because I'm interested in the mod, but it, you know, just something doesn't sit right in the pit of my stomach there. I don't know why. So, whatever. Anyway, I'm watching this thing, you know, seeing how the mod works and everything. End up going to sleep after feeding the cats. And yeah, sure enough, end up having this crazy dream where I'm watching this xenomorph thing move in and out of the camera over and over and over, and like every time I see the thing, it's making me nauseous for some reason. Like, man, this mod is really difficult if it's making you nauseous from just seeing stuff. This is nuts, and like I keep feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Like, I don't understand what is going on here. And so I end up waking up feeling nauseous as hell, and, you know, my wife's yelling at me, like, just get up, and I just turned off the alarm again, just get up and go feed the cats already. So I'm just confused at this point, because I don't know what's going on. Just woke up groggy as all crap. And yeah, so I end up going and feeding the cats and whatever, and end up just sitting there for a minute. I go to the living room and I sit down. It's like, man, I feel like I got hit by a truck. What is going on? And then finally, you know, it ends up occurring to me, like, oh yeah, you just ran through the cold, idiot. That's why you have a cold right now. You're gonna feel the symptoms of having a cold. Well, anyway, that's kind of the long and short of that one. Do I trap? I want to save some of these just in case this ends up continuing on for a while. I think we're okay without any more traps here. So, that's my story on that one. Pretty long-winded way of saying, hey, I got a cold that one time. But what can you do? Alright, everyone just drop your moves. Ooh. You do some nifty-like damage with that one. Yeah, I don't know. There's, for some reason, there's something about really, really complex mods that has a tendency to like really, really, really give me nightmares for some unknown reason. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it's not a matter of, like, I actually love playing those kinds of mods. Like, I ended up going and playing Long War several times and ended up stopping several of those times because I would just have repeated dreams over and over and over of going and repeating the same thing over and over and over. And I have no idea why. It's the strangest frickin' thing. But, hey, what can you do? So, odds are, you know, after trying XDiv, I'm pretty sure there's gonna end up, you know, being some kind of feeling iffy about the whole thing going on, but hey, worth a shot, you know? I really want to give it a try. Worst case scenario, it ends up ending early. More likely than not, it'll just end up probably getting just ruined by me making some bad moves early on. Like the XXP one, it's another mod for the same game. That I was trying recently. It ended with the most gory mess I've ever seen a run end in. Like, I was literally just sitting there laughing half the time because it was so much overkill that it wasn't even funny. It's a very mean game at its heart, I gotta say. It's like one of those things where it's mean, but you still want to keep playing. It's weird stuff. It's weird stuff. Alright, let's just finish these 3 chumpos off. Alright, you got any spirit surges in ya? Because I'd like to actually hurt things. Thank you. I think that guy was just giving a Boston hello to that guy. There's no way this is gonna hit. Worth a try. What are the odds of hitting this one? But yeah, so that weird thing about very, very long and expansive mods give me a weird, you know, nausea or whatever. And weird dreams and all that. What's funny is that didn't apply to this one, and I don't know why. It's kind of a strange thing. There we go, that's one more down. And I think it's just the flow of this one is a little bit different. There's less... when it comes to all XCOM likes and the mods and all that, there's kind of this ever-present stress to them. It's like, yeah, you're doing stuff strategically and whatever else, but there's rarely, you know, a break. You kind of got to give yourself a break on those. Because they never really seem to want to calm down. You might as well just rob this guy, I guess. Make it a victory lap. Nice. I think Tia was the same one that nailed both 25% shots, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny because I was recently having a conversation with the guy that was doing the 100% run of this. That's the 100% like all items, all titles kind of run, which seems like an absolutely biblical undertaking. Yeah, let's just shut you down. And yeah, that is a lot of grinding. He's like going and trying to get every single drop in POTD right now. Like that seems soul crushing, I'm not gonna lie. I was telling him like, man, you need to have a little bit of a break with one vision. Just like go pop that in there. Remember that there's joy in the universe. It is how it is. Oh, I'm sorry, pal. Were you outnumbering us and outgearing us and out everything us? Because you appear to have frickin' lost. Yeah. Eat it. There's no way this is gonna last, but whatever. Might as well have the moment. Okay. This Tornak is the upgraded one. Kinda hoping to get some upgraded armor out of those drops. Alrighty, who's ready for 25 fights of this? Yeah, let's check out your skills. There's gotta be something else here. Attack 2 might be worthwhile, Reflect might be worthwhile. Fey Pact, I don't see myself really using right now. I might run into some later. Should have been using Sneak Attack more. I think it might be time to shelve Steel for a while, because, you know, serious mode and all that. Guess I should probably invest in you guys, finally. The bomb's not going to do anything for us. Interesting. Oh, hell yes! Okay, yeah, no, you're all getting this. I was actually really worried about that. Oh, and Virtuous Dance. Oh, dang it, you are making me choose. Can I by chance get them both? Yeah, you're a few points off. And you're just getting Virtuous. Okay. Okay. That changes things. That changes things a lot. Alright. You're actually gonna have that one. Whereas those two are gonna roll with the other one. Alright, what can we do with you? Tactician, probably. Yeah, let's do Tactician for these two. Mostly I want them to start charging up their brimstones a bit better. Ooh, you can learn number 2 also. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put aside my OCD for this one to make this happen. Because we're gonna need every advantage possible here. But, hell yes on Virtuous. Because that should actually make the rest of this a frickin' cakewalk. Although it's 100 now as opposed to its previous, which was like 50 or something. It was something disgusting before, I know that much. Man. We have so many TP abilities. Let's max out your things. Although it's nice. It makes them very, very, very good at adapting, as we just saw. T2. How about you? Anything you can learn? Not that's gonna fit into that slot. That's what she said. Hardy har har. Removes all debuffs? Maybe. Trying to throw everything out willy-nilly at this point, but seems to be a good choice. Anyway, let's go ahead and save that there, and continuing on next time. So, see you then, and have a good evening.